My name is Dez.
Jonah.
It's your boy P.
We're a group, trying to start a content house, with our skills and talents for the world to influence, these generations that we have today. I just have a few questions for my boy Jonah over here and P over here. I'm going to start off with how did it all start?
So I'm going to take a little bit of my story, my background. I was born in Guatemala and adopted at 18 months old by a family in Tennessee, and I grew up in Tennessee my whole life, kind of just trying to find my way, and ended up joining the military, and I'm going to bring that in, and, it helped me, find my way, and then I'm here in California kind of doing my own thing, and I met my homie P over here, and it's been a long journey, I ain't gonna lie. We've been through ups and downs, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally, everything. But throughout the journey, we found ourselves coming together and striving to find our own individuality and other individuals that are striving for more. So yeah, and basically that's how it all started. Meeting him along the lines and going from there.
Okay. So like, what is it all about? Like, how are you be able to influence people?
So I started on Snapchat in 2015. I've been growing followers, subscribers, and about a year ago, Snapchat came out with the public profiling.
Okay.
And since then, I've gained 7,001. I'm at 7,100 subscribers right now.
Okay.
And so, I want to say over the course of like a year, 7,000 subscribers. It's pretty good.
So do you plan to, have a decent amount of followers through like all platforms or just Snapchat?
Yeah, so Snapchat's my main platform right now, and so I'm striving to, once I hit 10,000, I'm going to switch over to YouTube, and this is going to be my first YouTube video.
Okay, that's dope. So a lot of people, I think, will want to know, like, so what kind of content would you be trying to bring out? Like, what's like the day-to-day vlogs? What'll be happening daily that the viewers will be able to see?
So it could honestly be anything, and the whole point of this is just to bring positivity to everybody and show them
Right.
that not only that they can do the same things, like they can go and travel and they can do what they need to do or do whatever they want to do and be happy doing it.
Right.
Our day-to-day things could be anything. It could be making things. It could be going to see. He uses the example of going to see the world's biggest gas station, or just going on these road trips and seeing these things that you don't really see on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Or doing things that you wouldn't normally do on a day-to-day basis, and those kinds of things will honestly translate happiness into other people. It's like, whoa, I didn't know that you could go do this. I didn't know that opportunity was there. And it also provides, for small businesses and small things like that to also work through us and help them out and help us out at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah. For me, it kind of just started, with us, first time us meeting, and our interest in music. 'Cause, for me, I love music. I plan to, put people in that vibe when they come around us or when they see our content of like live music, and also, traveling and adventuring and going around the world to see new things.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people don't have that opportunity to go see the world. And when you can allow them to see, look at your channel and, watch videos to where they can, travel through you, that's a lot of influence. A lot of people love that, A lot of people love that.
And also through that, you can create bonds with your audience as well.
Yeah.
You see it all the time with these new YouTubers, and it's amazing what you can do with just a camera and some friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just even like-minded people at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to speak upon where it started for me. So, where it started for me, I'm from San Jose, California. I wouldn't say it's a small city. It's a pretty big city. It's expensive. Unless you got money, don't go there. But anyway, and then I've been thinking about this whole time when I was through high school, like, what am I gonna do? And I just turned to the military. The military was like, and that's where I met Jonah. And it was weird because when I first met him, I hated this dude. I ain't gonna lie, I hated him. First thing he said to me, I had a baby face. I'm like, what? All right, this dude, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna hate this guy, right? But eventually, as we started hanging out more, he showed me the opportunities that he can bring, and I showed him the opportunities and the potential that I have. And when we just seen each other's potential, it was just like two magnets. And we've been buddies, best friends, brothers ever since the schoolhouse. And for those who don't know what the schoolhouse is where you go and learn your job.
Yeah.
So, and it's been crazy, you know. And he honestly, once I saw him chasing his dream, it inspired me to chase mine, and that's music as well. I know you talked about you like music, you know, and that's how we share our bond, you know. And music has just been a big influence and part of my life. Anybody who's known me knows this. I love playing guitar. I love singing. Even my family, ever since I was little, as soon as I could speak, I was singing. So it's just one of those things that has followed me even throughout the military. And I've been rolling back and forth, like trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do? You know, what's something I can bring to the table? And I developed the talent to sing. And not only is it a talent, at least from what I've been told, but it's also a passion. I love it. I love writing music. I love making music. It's fun. I enjoy it. And I think that's like the biggest thing is whatever you're doing in life is you got to make sure you're enjoying it.
Absolutely.
And around the people that are enjoying it with you. And that's what we are as Journey Creators, is making our journey and showing other people that they can do it as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, Journey Creators is just people that are on their own journey to have more. And it goes through passion. I think people get passionate about their own passion through other passions, through seeing other people really be passionate about what they love to do. And that's what motivates them and drives them to do what they always want to do, to chase the dream.
Absolutely.
You know, you see a group of people chasing their dreams, kind of makes you wonder, like, damn, I could do it too.
Yeah.
It ain't no joke no more, you know. It's just real life. You got one life. You might as well live it chasing your dream, you know. Yeah. When you have a family, we're all planning on having families later, at least from what I assume, you know. At that point, when we have those kids and we have those, you know, those people around us and we're getting old, and like, what did you do? Did you chase what you wanted to chase? You know, and then so that's my biggest thing, is I don't want to have any regret in knowing that, oh man, that could have been me, you know, or oh man, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. Right. So that's like also showing that inspiration with Journey Creators. So that's why I think Journey Creators is such and it's not like any other, you know, content group either. You know, we try to be genuine, try to get rid of like the reality TV show of the whole thing and be real. You know, a lot of these people are not necessarily doing it for the right reasons, and we want to make sure that's what we're doing. And that's the whole point of Journey Creators, is living life genuinely and live, you know. And it's an amazing feeling knowing that you're doing things for the right reasons and standing up for the right reasons and living life genuinely.
Absolutely. So for me, I'm from Michigan, Muskegon, Michigan, a town that a lot of people don't know of. Pretty close to Grand Rapids, Michigan. So for me, it was when I turned about 18, is when I started to play the drums for my church, and I kind of, you know, started to fall in love with like making music, making sounds and stuff. So from there, when I turned about 20, I decided to join the military. You know, and for me, it was one of those things where, going to the military, it was a fear of the unknown. You know, you watch videos, going to boot camp and everything. And I had to, you know, looking at a perspective of, you know, do I want my dreams bad enough to where I'm willing to do things like that, go through the unknown. And for all three of us, we've all experienced that, you know, where we had to make decisions based on our dreams. You know, we want our dreams bad enough to where we're going to chase them, you know, no matter what we have to go through. And we want to make people feel like they can do the same thing, because a lot of people have that experience where they fear the unknown. Well, you know, am I going to be able to go to college? Am I going to be able to do this? Or how would this turn out? And you never know if you don't chase that. And people settle and they make decisions that they regret in the future because they didn't chase their dreams. And our content is pretty much based on, here is the outcome of you chasing your dreams. This is what you can accomplish. And when people see that, man, that gives them a lot of confidence in themselves to be able to do that, and that's me personally. That's what I want them to experience. Everyone.
100%. I totally agree. You
Yeah.
know, like, and that just goes to show, like I was saying earlier, you get a group of like-minded individuals together, and y'all will basically be unstoppable in your mission.
Oh yeah.
And it's not only going to inspire others to do the same thing. It's always about chasing what you can chase and going for it. It's always about taking that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't make it if you never shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like,
It's all about taking that good risk, I think.
yeah.
When it comes down to it, you got to be wise about it, though.
Absolutely.
Like you were talking about with the military, you stepping into something you never even thought you would be stepping into, right?
Yeah.
So I think it all comes down to having a good risk and taking it, because I feel like, again, like 100% of the shots you don't take, you don't miss.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of that opportunity is not going to be presented to you. Yeah, and I want to talk about how the system is built. A lot of people, going to school, going to college, that's something that I never wanted to do. Probably neither you wanted to do, just because, like, I never wanted to go to college. I never was good in school, just focusing, really.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah with that. So I was like, so it goes back to just how the system is built. It trains you to do that 9-to-5 job. I feel like with the military, or with anything other than school, it teaches you, life skills, life experience. I've gotten more life. I think life experience is more important than a documentation that says I'm good at one thing.
Right.
When I can develop all sorts of assets to where I can have value, and then that value gives me overall worth. And I think that's what people miss nowadays, and I think that's where people fall. And I think that's why so many people are successful. I'm not going to say don't go to college, because certain people are made for that.
Yeah.
Certain people are doing that. But if you got a dream, chase it, because you never know what might happen. Like, if somebody was to tell me 2 years ago I'd be sitting in Los Angeles doing a podcast with two good friends, like, I'd call bullshit.
Yeah.
Chasing a dream, I'd call bullshit.
So would
Excuse
I.
my language, but but I took it's that good risk, and I'm faith based, so I follow my God, and I follow the journey that He's put me on to lead us to you guys.
So another question I wanted to ask was, and I'm gonna start with me, like what will all three of us have to bring to the group? I guess for me it would be, positivity, wisdom and knowledge from like a spiritual standpoint, and just always pushing for growth, because we can make a content, but also kind of jump off of all three of us, of our ideas, to let's come out with something new. All right, what's next? So we can continue to grow, because, no one wants to see the same old stuff every day,
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Jonah.
For me, I want, I find myself being inspirational to others, helping other people through my content. So, and people, always say you putting out motivational quotes. I tweet a lot on Twitter. Just kind of like, I don't have a big following on Twitter. Like, Twitter's not really my thing. But I tweet a lot, just my my emotions or whatever I have. One of them's like, the best investment you can make is yourself. Invest in yourself. Keep developing assets to add to your value to grow your overall worth, like I just said. I said, and another reason I want to do this, I put in here, it says social media needs some healing. Nothing but positivity and good inspiration for people to accumulate motivational drive to accomplish their goals and aspirations so they can be successful. Just stuff like that. And then I throw it on my feed and Snapchat, and then people are, feed back to me, and then, so inspirational, motivational, and positivity and being stupid, because I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we are a little bit good at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
ought to be a little goofy every now and
Yeah.
again.
Absolutely.
But it's good though. It keeps you real. Keeps you live. Keeps you moving. You know.
Yeah.
It does.
You know. But anyways, for me, I love music. Always have. Talked about it before, and I'll talk about it again. You know, I want to be able to show people like, hey, if you love something, do it. You know, and that's like the biggest thing. Anybody who knows me on a personal level knows I'm real with you, and I'm very understanding, and I want to provide that kind of level, because I think what happens is nowadays there's so much hate in the world.
Yeah.
You know, that's the number one thing. Everybody says it's a cliche, but it's true. You know, and the fact that, you know, I listen to a lot of country music, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a song, Most People Are Good. It's by Luke Bryan, you know, and he just talks about, like, if you go by the news every day, right? It's just one of the lyrics. If you go by the news every day, the first thing you lose is your faith in mankind, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you don't see is the little things that people do every day to help people,
Yeah.
right? And that belief that most people are good is gonna, you know, love is very powerful in my opinion. I think it's one of the most powerful feelings, motivating emotions that you could ever experience. You know, it makes you do crazy things. It makes you do awesome things, right? But all of that being wrapped into chasing what you want, you know, and helping people, you know, being there for people, and just being live, living, you know, and that's what I want to at least put out into the world. You know, I want to put out that positivity, that level-headedness. Stay humble, stay kind, stay what you need to be successful. You know, don't get caught up in, you know, you'll see it honestly with these people that blow up, or people that have been famous for a little while. You know, they tend to think that they're unstoppable. I mean, it's a good mindset to have, to be unstoppable, but at the same time, you need to be real. You need to be here. You need to be present in every situation that you're in, because if not, then you're gonna miss 90% of your life.
Yeah. I think you know, for us, for me, definitely, you know, I want to put something out there that people can relate to. You know, where people can see that you're real. You know, and it's like, damn, I do the same stuff that he does. You know, I make mistakes. You know, and we push that out there, and again, it allows people to bond with us. It's a lot of creators that, you know, that they don't really bond with their fans. You know, they just put content out there,
Right.
and we're in you know, just like a television series where, you know, after a few episodes, you know, you got close with this this actor, or this this actor that's on the screen, and you start to bond with them even though you don't even know them. And I want that for us, you know, people to relate, people to be able to bond with us, and have someone to where, you know, they can kind of have compassion with them, you know, giving to our fans, you know, talking back, you know, reading the comments, speaking back to our fans, and that's also going to help us grow, especially with our on social media, to be able to influence, you know, because, you know, social media is like one of the three dynamics of how people influence each other. You know, television, social media, and like sports, and especially through music, you know, which we all have in common. Our passion for music. You know, everybody loves music. You know, and definitely, especially when it's you know, live music, to where we can show, you know, how we feel, you know, through sounds. And I definitely, you know, I'm definitely all about that.
Yeah.
100%. You know, like, music it's insane how far it can reach. You know, like, I don't even speak Spanish, but I'll tell you what, I'll be getting down at them Hispanic clubs. All right, like, for real. I mean, y'all already know how it be, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, all joking aside, this whole thing is to just relate to people. It's all about being relatable. It's all about showing that everybody can do this.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take you having some kind of degree. It doesn't even take you, you know, being stupid, or however you want to call it. That anybody in any circumstance can chase what they want.
Absolutely.
And are capable of doing so.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, one, how bad you want it, and Yeah, just how bad you want it, you know.
You got to put the work in too.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, we've all come from somewhere. You know, we
Yeah.
didn't just, just appear out of nowhere. We've all had to put the work in. We've all had to make hard decisions to where we, have to either leave our family or, not make as much money to chase our dreams. You're not always going to start off, at the top. You're going to have to start off at the bottom, to get, to where you need to go.
Right. Yeah, I want to go back into Journey Creators and the overall picture of it. I say within the next year, we'll have everybody together. These are just three components, three elements right here that I kind of invested myself in and just saw the potential in you guys and kind of took you aside and said, hey, man, I love your drive. I love where your mind's at. Like-minded people, like you guys said. And I'm grateful to take you with me. And then I want to talk about people I'm pulling out of. I'm from Tennessee, and as well as you guys too. If you guys see anybody that potentially could be an asset to the group and could add value, that's all. That's important. So I wanted to talk about the plans. Again, like with the military, I can't really speak on it real quick because it's confidential stuff. But probably within the next year, we'll be moving on to the next journey. Unfortunately to say, but again, pulling up people out of Tennessee. I know they're not here right now. I wish they could be. Is Aiden Wesley and then Robbie Storen. Robbie is he's an electrician up in Alaska. Robbie's that goofy dude that he's good. He's very charismatic. And so I think he would be a very good asset to the group along with Aiden. He's smart. And then I have another person that I'm investing in, and she wants to do podcasting like this. So I was like, there ain't nothing better than that.
Oh, yeah,
A future, a dream. People that have visions. So
yeah. And at the end of the day, we're all trying to have fun too. We just trying to live life, man. We're young, between the age of like 18 and 20. So we're trying to, grow up, live our life, and enjoy, what we can, and travel as much as we can to see the world, and, again, influence people.
right.
But I mean, that's all I had. Like I said, we're the Journey Creators. I got Snapchat, Instagram. That's pretty much all I got. You can follow me on Snapchat at LittleDez99. Instagram is D_Dowdell_Jr. And then Jonah.
My Instagram, you can go on my Instagram as Jonah, like Jonah and the Big Fish, or Jonah R. Miller. Is my Instagram, and there's a link in my bio where you can click, and it's called All My Links, and you can scroll, and you can I'm basically on every platform. So Snapchat, really my biggest one, JRM_Miller10. So you can find me on there. It's where I post most of my stuff, and reach me on I'm gonna reach out to you guys on a personal level as much as I can, but it's hard to do. I ain't gonna lie.
Also, I'm putting out some more music on my Instagram. If y'all want to follow, it'll be at _Perez.49. TikTok's going to be the same handle. I post videos on there. And there's a link in my bio for the TikTok. But if y'all don't have Instagram, it's _Perez.49 for anybody who wants to check out the music portion. What we got going on.
Definitely, yeah. You gotta check us out.
There's nothing better than being, in LA, doing this.
But I'm telling you, man, it's always been my dream to be in LA. You know, the vibes here is so nice.
Right.
From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep.
It's that California dream, man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Being next to the water, got the sand,
palm trees.
In Michigan, bro, the weather is not nice to me. I can't stand the cold, bro. I like being here in the heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take the dryness over humidity any day.
I'm telling you.
I was born in California, so I was like, man, I hate California. I went to North Carolina, then I'm like, nope, I'm staying in California.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, I've had enough of the East Coast. I'm good.
Tennessee gets old. I mean, it's just like emotional, like it's summer, winter, fall,
Yeah.
spring. It's like you can't get used to one. Over here, you get used to one, and it's like you're happy all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's blue skies and sunny D all over the
Telling you,
place.
every day.
Boats and
Every day.
hoes. Say that, sunny D.
Sunny delight.
Sunny D, bro. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
Oh,
I've never
man.
seen so many sunny days until I got here to LA.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it rained like when I first got here. It rained like maybe about 3 or 4 times, and in Michigan it rains like every day.
I don't know. There's like once every like couple of seasons where it just turns into water world in California.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. And I can't. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I'd rather take a little bit of rain than snow. I can't. No, I can't.
Hey, the snow's fun. If you have like
Yeah,
my
for
family
about
had
15
acres.
minutes.
to go visit.
Yeah,
You
to
can
go
visit
visit,
the snow.
not to live in.
I mean,
my
I was-
mom's from Ohio.
I
She said,
was-
"I'll tell you again and again, I'm not living in that snow."
Nah.
I mean, I get snow every year in Tennessee, so I was praying for snow when I was down there. So like,
Really?
yeah, but that's only because I had there was a lot of acreage I could go and fuck around with.
Dear
You know-
God, please give me frostbite.
No.
That type of shit.
Never in my life.
No,
have I
we had
ever played snow.
we had ATVs. We had ATVs. Dragging people through snow and pulling people from 4-wheelers and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and that's all that. If I had that on camera, like that just leads where I'm trying to go now. I'm kind of late, but it's never too late to do nothing.
Oh, definitely. One thing we definitely doing is we going skydiving at least once.
Yeah,
Oh man.
maybe that should be the first YouTube video.
I'm just gonna freaking fall out of the sky, bro. I better.
I also want to go on there's these helicopter rides in LA, that soar over all of LA. I think you can do it in San Diego too.
Yeah, you can.
I'm probably gonna YouTube that. A couple ideas in the books, just trying to get it going and have a start to it.
We definitely, when you guys follow us on our social media, we're definitely down for ideas anybody have
Oh, yeah,
on
100%.
things. Yeah.
Even when it comes to music too, if there's something that any of y'all want to see, like music wise, don't be afraid to drop a suggestion. We love what's it, constructive criticism.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if there's anything that y'all want to see, anything that we could do better, equipment, whatever the case is, don't be afraid to drop a suggestion. We're not gonna be like, no, we know you don't know
Right.
anything. Like, no.
Because at the end of the day, we here for the fans. Man.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even say fans. I don't like the term fans. I want to say here for the people.
Oh yeah.
Because
okay, I like
fans, I don't like that word. I don't.
Because then it almost like separates you.
Yeah, it separates you from. I'm just as human as you. You're just as human as me. That's the point of this whole thing is
Yeah,
to
you're right.
people get their head and in their head and they're like, oh, I'm this and that. It's almost like I'm better than you. All this materialistic stuff.
Right.
It's like I'm better than you because I have, and you, and that's what I feel like a fan. No, I don't really necessarily like that. We're here for the people.
Yeah.
We're here to inspire and lead, and even try to find your goal. I see visions of meet and greets, just trying to figure out what these young adults and these young adolescents want to do with their life. Because shoot, if I had that guidance when I was younger, I mean, of course I did, to a certain extent, but I had to go experience it throughout life. I had to go
Right.
experience it at a young age, and that's what I did. So I want to help. I'm going to be able to help people do that, and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about spreading that positivity and inspiration, So, if y'all have anything, questions even, y'all can just anything y'all want to tell us, freaking send it our way. Like, anything to help us, help y'all help, whatever the case is,
Yeah.
And like he said, so we're just as human as everybody else.
Yeah.
And I only think the word fans kind of separates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, you kind of I drive a Lamborghini, you can't talk to me. Like,
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, come take a ride in my Lamborghini.
Yeah,
or not even Lamborghini,
Like, whatever.
whatever it is, But
Get in my Lamborghini SUV, bro.
Yeah, we got a
the
minute.
seats go down.
Yeah, we got a minute left, so I just want to wrap up with just this. I wanted to do this in general because I feel like the people had a lot of questions on my platforms and on your platforms and on stuff that you have. I think people had a lot of questions like, what are you actually doing? What are you actually working towards? So
Yeah.
I really wanted to hit on this. I really wanted to come to and get something going a future, a vision, so y'all could see what we're really doing. I feel like, you know, most people look at platforms and they're like, oh, they're just putting stuff out. No, we're actually working towards something. So I want to make sure that you guys know that, and that we're working hard at, you know, and that you see the beautiful struggle. It's going to be a beautiful struggle, but at the end of the day, we're going to do it, and we're going to strive to be great.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know this podcast, last thing real quick, this podcast seems kind of like structured, but eventually when we get going a little bit more, you know, this was more just like an intro.
I was racing down LA to get here, so, you know.
It's a miracle we didn't get pulled over.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, that's it.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all for watching. Again, thank you. Once again, follow us on everything. Do what y'all need to do. Drop us any kind of suggestions, comments, concerns, whatever y'all want to say, and we'll be sure to reach back out to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Peace.